Well, why will these next 12 months be different? Is this the year for mobile payments? So what's different? Why should I care if I'm a developer?
So that's a good question, because PayPal's been investing in mobile payments since about 2005. We came out with some early products like text to pay and text to give. We've been iterating on that with WAP-based capabilities, other mobile web-based capabilities. But it wasn't until last year that we started seeing something different, and it's completely obvious now. You know, in 2008, we did about $24 million in mobile payments, and this year we'll do at least $500 million. So the growth rates there are just phenomenal, right? In a very short 2 years, the growth rates are phenomenal. What happened? Well, two things that I would attribute. The first one is consumers are finally ready. And the reason they're ready is I think smartphones finally became a usable way to do things other than just make phone calls. Some people would argue, you know, the latest smartphones aren't that good at making phone calls, but they do a lot of other things really, really well. It's become really the personal computer. You know, the PC isn't really personal. It's shared by a lot of people in the household. For, you know, a laptop maybe is closer to personal computer, but your phone is actually personal. It is your personal computer. And consumers have responded in a really big way in terms of using their money on a mobile device. The second is this idea of the rise of the developer. Developers and the tools available to them in a very short, rapid development type fashion, and their ability to innovate en masse and create capabilities that are not just limited by a few companies, has created a lot of reasons to use these phones, a lot of innovations that aren't bottlenecked by the creativity of any one company or any one group. And those two together have created this phenomenon that's growing really, really fast. And I look at these numbers that are being quoted these days, even the $650 billion number. Honestly, if you put it in context, in 95, 94, people were saying e-commerce could be as big as $20 billion. Right? So it's really hard to tell how big this will be. I think when it's all said and done, even the 650 that's being quoted in the latest news reports will end up being small, because what mobile really does is it's not this thing that you do some part of your day or some part of your time. It's taking the internet with you. You know, it's much more social. It's much more personal. And therefore it blurs the lines of online and offline, and it'll end up changing everyday life as we know it.